Good morning, everyone. Happy Monday. Welcome to Mindful Monday, a program brought to you by Yonkers Public Library. We're so grateful to have Andrea from Thrive Reiki to lead us on our mindfulness journey this morning. And before we start, I wanted to wish everybody a happy National Library Week. This year, the theme is Find the Library at Your Place. So we are very grateful to everyone who is online at their place, finding the library as a way to connect into wellness. Andrea, it's all yours.
Thank you. Good morning, Z. Yes, and happy National Library Week. Wow, what a gift, that libraries are not, constricted to their physical walls, that we can go virtual and that we can come together and continue our programs, and that you guys can continue to offer your service to the community, because it's so important, especially right now. So good morning, everyone. So I think I tried to make an effort to say good morning to everyone individually before. I see that some new people have come in. So I saw Philip has joined us. So thank you for joining us. Good morning, everyone. And today I would like to start with a little bit of movement. So let's just do some very gentle movements before we go into our practice for today. And let's start by shaking our hands, just the fingers, like you want to flick something, and just, wake ourselves up a little bit, get things a little bit moving. And then see how you can extend that shaking now to your wrists. Very gentle movement, whatever comes naturally to you. Everything that we do has to be very soft and gentle. And then the lower arms. Let's see if we can include the lower arms and the elbows. Maybe you want to increase the frequency, and then you can include, your upper arms and your shoulders. Now I feel like I'm flying. And just see. Just to get some movement in, And it's very interesting, one of my teachers, one of my yoga teachers, actually, she says, when we have teddy bear fists, when we have soft fists, and we can like tap ourselves, very gently to get things moving, like almost giving ourselves a little massage, if you like. Just to get things moving again. I feel a little bit stiff this morning. I have to do my exercise. I have to do my yoga. So I'm just like wake the body up. Maybe just shake and twist the torso. Let your arms just, flow and move from side to side. Maybe you hear some crackling noises, and that just means that oxygen is getting into some areas and helping you release some tension. And we hold tension in the funniest places, so that's very interesting to observe. We want to observe. What we do in mindfulness practice is that we want to become observers and notice things. We don't want to judge. We don't want to label, because that usually leads to the thinking of what's wrong, or some people have the tendency to beat themselves up or be hard on themselves. I'm definitely one of those people. And so what we want is, we want to explore. We want to bring some playfulness into this, maybe stretch the arms, maybe stretch to one side, and bring some gentleness to ourselves. Some softness, some fluidity and movement, internally and externally. And let's do some shoulder rotations. Either way is fine. You can do one shoulder at a time. And then the other shoulder. And I'm sure you have heard me say this often, but when we look at the word shoulders, because we hold so much tension there, it has the verb should in it. And it's so interesting when we think of the mind-body connection, you know, when we think we have to, we should do something, that how it puts pressure sometimes on us. So let's see, you know, how we can turn the shoulds into coulds. You know, it's again the exploration of what can we soften. And I would like to make this a theme for today. How can we soften? And now, let's return to stillness again. Find a comfortable position. And just tune in. Just notice. How you feeling right now? Maybe you can hear your heart beating a little bit. We got things moving. Maybe you can even feel the circulation in your body working. Maybe you feel some tingling. Maybe you feel some sensations. Maybe you feel some relief. Just tune in and just notice. Again, there's no right way or wrong way. There's only your way. Let's take a moment now to observe our breath. And just follow it. Where is your inhale going? Where is it traveling to? Again, no judgment, no labeling, just observing. And then let's also follow your exhale. Is the exhale longer than the inhale, or is the inhale longer than the exhale? Are they both at the same length? Just explore. Just notice. If you want, you can close your eyes to turn your attention more inwards. Or if it's more comfortable for you, you can also keep your eyes open about, you need a focus point. And that focus point needs to be about 3 feet in front of you so that you can rest your gaze there. Just notice the way you're seated right now. Is it comfortable? Is it supporting your practice? So, what we would like is a soft belly, a somewhat straight back, depending on your personal circumstances, what is good for you and comfortable for you. We want to have the chin, a little bit parallel to the ground, a little bit tilted also. Let's see how we can bring the shoulders a little bit down, away from the neck and from the ears, so that they rest comfortably on your rib cage, like a coat on a coat rack. We don't have to carry anything right now. If you don't know what to do with your hands and your arms, just see where they have landed and if it's comfortable. Most of the times they land on the lap, palms facing upwards or downwards or in front of your belly. And if you like, you can explore by bringing your palms upwards. And then just check in with your jaw. We hold so much tension there. So let's open our mouths just a little bit so that we have a little bit of space between the back of our teeth, which helps to relax the neck muscles. And then in turn also provide us with a little bit of more space for the oxygen and the blood to flow to our neck, and then from our neck into our shoulders and down our backs. And now I invite you to slow down your inhale even more. As you're slowly inhaling to the count of 5, as the air is coming in your nose, traveling down your throat, into your chest, all the way into your lower belly. Hold it. And then exhale to the count of 6 or 7 or more. Inhale slowly and deeply all the way to your lower abdomen to the count of 5. Hold it. And then exhale to the count of 6 or 7 or more. And just find your own rhythm. What feels right for you? This is your practice. There is no right or wrong. There's only your way. And let's do this now for about a minute or a minute and a half, and I will keep track of the time. As we're inhaling slowly and deeply to the count of 5, all the way into your lower abdomen. And then exhaling to the count of 6 or 7 or more. And I'm going to be quiet for a minute now, so that you can focus on yourself and on your breathing. Wonderful. Such a beautiful, calm space. Now I invite you to place your hands on your chest. And just notice how your hands are feeling on your chest. Touching the fabric of your clothing or maybe your skin. Notice how the palms of your hands are feeling and the individual fingertips. Notice the difference to the back of your hands, and maybe you can even detect and feel the slow movement of air. Now I invite you to breathe into your heart space. Breathe into the chest area. Notice how the air is coming in your throat and then spreading out the branches of your lungs and your bronchi to your heart, spreading down to your armpits, underneath your arms, traveling now to the back of your shoulder blades, back of your lungs. Well, let's spend a few moments now to connect ourselves with our heart center. Softening the chest so that we have more space for the oxygen to come in. Maybe you want to focus on your chest rising and falling with every inhale and exhale. Or if you want to let go of the breathing focus, then just breathe normally. And let your hands rest where they are for a few moments. Maybe take this time also to think about what quality you would like to experience today or this week, so that you can invite it in. Maybe you want to experience more kindness, more gratefulness, more abundance, more joy, calmness, happiness. Compassion, whatever, peace, whatever positive quality you would like to invite into your day today, maybe even into your week. Okay. And then slowly come back to your normal breathing, which should be a little bit slower right now. And then put your hands wherever they are comfortable. And now I would like to explore our 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 exercise a little bit differently, a little bit deeper. The 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 exercise is an exercise that helps us to anchor ourselves in the moment through our senses by focusing on one sense at a time. And what we are going to do now is, it's like I'm going to use my cards again here too, that I have selected some that I've been selecting from, that I introduced last week, the mindfulness cards. So I looked at them last night. So I found some that I would like to explore and play with today. So the first one is know your senses. And I'm going to read what this says here. Sensitivity is a lovely tool. By deliberately paying attention to your different senses, you can become more attuned to what is happening in and around you. This quality is essential to understanding both yourself and the people in your life. Take 5 minutes today and try prioritizing a particular sense. seeing, hearing, feeling, smelling, or tasting to see what you can notice. So with the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 exercise, we're going to do all of them. And I will set the timer so you don't have to worry about it. And right now, I invite you to start with the sense of seeing. And look around your environment and notice 5 things that you're seeing where you are right now. And as you do so, I would like you to pick an object or a painting or an image or a picture or whatever there is, something that evokes positive emotions in you, something that brings you joy. It may be a picture of a loved one. It may be something that you bought for yourself, something very special that somebody gave you. Just find an item in your environment that you can look at and that you associate with positive emotions. Because what I invite us to do now is that we focus on this. I'm looking at my phone because I'm going to set the timer now so that we have that time to focus on the positive emotions that this item is evoking in us. You know, we can look at it and just notice, and then first, you know, we can describe it, what we see. Then we can go back to how it came into our life, who gave it to us, when was this picture taken, for example, and just go back and just feel these positive emotions associated with what you see. And if you feel like you have gotten enough out of this one item, then choose another item and start that process over again. And I'm going to set the timer now for 5 minutes so that we can do this exercise together. And again, no judging and labeling, only positive emotions here. And here we go. If you need a little bit of help with this, maybe you know what is it that you appreciate about this item. Or what is it that sparks that joy in you? Okay, thank you. Bring your attention slowly back. And now I would like us to explore the sense of touch for 4 minutes. And actually, touch is so important for us. Also as a healing modality. So we know the benefits of massage therapy and body work and all these beautiful modalities and providers that we are not able to see right now. What happens on a biochemical level is, through touch, our bodies then produce more oxytocin. And oxytocins are the feel-good hormones, they are nurturing, they're the fuzzy love hormones, sometimes they're called in popular media. And we can share these feel-good hormones also with ourselves. So I invite you now for the next 4 minutes to place your hands on your body in a part that you feel that needs a little bit of more support, or where you carry more tension if this is comfortable, and just place your hands there. And I'm gonna set the timer for the next 4 minutes, and just place your hands on that body part and see how that feels. Just notice the different sensations. And we can start with the weight of your hands on that part, the palms, and then the fingers, the individual textures, the textures that you feel between the skin and the fabric, or skin on skin. Just notice the sensations that are coming up. If you can feel your heartbeat, if you can feel your breathing, if you can feel the blood flowing, so in circulating inside your body. And just tune in to your body and just notice. And of course, you don't have to keep your hands in this one position for the whole time. You can go to another part and just notice if it feels the same or if it feels differently. And if we experience some pain and some tension in that area, let's see how we can soften it, how we can relax into it with our breath. Every breath, every inhale is an invitation to receive oxygen, support, life force. And every exhale is an invitation for us to relax and to let go of anything that doesn't serve us any longer, to let go of the tension, of the stress, of the pain. And let's explore this now. And use your touch as the anchor now to stay present. And if your mind likes to wander into the past and into the future, just bring it back into the now by focusing it on your body and on the area that you're touching. Okay. And now, just let go and come back. And the next sense that I would like to engage is actually the sense of hearing. So for the next 3 minutes, I invite you to pick a noise in your environment. Either inside, could be a clock ticking, could be the sound of your breath, could be a ventilation system, could be some music, or it could be some outside noise, and just pick one sound, one sound, I like the word sound. Pick one sound for 3 minutes and just make this your focus point. Listen to that one sound. And if you find it too distracting, then just pick another one. And now let's focus on one sound for the next 3 minutes. Now slowly let go of the sound so that we can turn to our next sense. And I'm going to set a timer again for 2 minutes. Follow your nose. For 2 minutes, focus and identify all the different scents, all the different things that you can smell in your environment. Maybe the scent of your skin, of your shower gel, your lotion. Smell of your shampoo, maybe you washed your hair this morning. Scent of your clothing, from the laundry detergent or from the softener, for example. Just see if you can find some sense, detect some sense where you are right now. And then if you find one that you really like, just sit with it. And if this is too challenging, then maybe focus on the way the breath feels as you're inhaling through your nose. Just notice the temperature, maybe the coolness of the air as it travels in your nose and then travels down your throat. And just go on that exploration. And then let go of that exercise. And for the last one, let's bring our attention now to a sense of taste. And just focus inside your mouth now and see if you can identify some taste there. You know, the taste of your toothpaste, for example. I'm gonna set a timer again for 1 minute with my app lets me. Test the taste of your toothpaste, the mouthwash, maybe your tea or coffee from this morning, maybe your breakfast. And just notice what kind of flavor, kind of taste you can experience in your mouth right now. Let's do this for 1 minute. And if you have a hard time connecting with the tastes in your mouth, then just imagine your favorite food and how it tastes like. And now, let's bring our attention back to where we are. And I always like to end our exercises together with a moment of gratitude. Gratitude for yourself, for showing up for this practice together this morning. Gratitude maybe for this group, for us to practice together. For the Crestwood Library to host this for us, to make it possible for us. Whatever else you're grateful for in this moment, especially to the frontline workers, people that keep us safe and healthy, people that keep our systems running, the sanitation workers, the grocery workers, the delivery people, the medical staff, the teachers. people at the banks. Just take a moment of gratitude. And then let's end with a big smile for yourself, big smile for each other, because it takes only 20 seconds of smiling to change the brain chemistry in our brains, to release all these hormones and neurotransmitters that make us feel good and better. And just notice, just smile for 20 seconds. And thank you so much for joining me this morning, and I'm going to turn over to Z again.
All right, everyone, welcome back. So grateful for all of you. So grateful to the Yonkers Public Library. So grateful for having this time together.